you got another week at not, at least we don't know who's going to be the starting quarterback. Do you think the fact you guys have done that the last couple of weeks helps?
It helps in what way?
You're used to it.
Oh.
It's not a surprise anymore.
I guess you can say that from that standpoint. Yeah, I mean, it's no longer a surprise. There's no longer a surprise element to it. Yeah.
Who's getting cooped this week?
I mean, given the opportunity, I'll definitely try to go up there and make plays like that as much as I can. It's really a routine catch, so as long as I get the opportunities, then somebody will get cooped every week.
I don't know. That doesn't look like a routine catch, though. I mean, I know you talked about it after the game that, you know, a lot of folks don't recognize that about your game, but it just doesn't look like it's an easy play to make.
I mean, it felt pretty easy. I mean, something I've been doing like my whole life. So I guess imagine something that most people think is difficult that you've been doing for a long time. That's easy to you. So it's the same thing.
Did you happen to see that it was the most improbable catch of the year based on all those next-gen stats?
Yeah, I did see that. I don't know how they come up with those numbers, but you know, it was impressive, I guess.
What's your mindset on, you know, as you approach your week? I know you just want to help the quarterback in any way that you can.
Right.
But when you talk about how you have to do that communication every day about routes and guys you're going against and stuff like that, are you doing that with both Deshaun and PJ to try to make sure you guys are all on the same page?
I mean, no. I mean, Deshaun seems like he's going to practice today, so I'll be communicating with Deshaun this week. I mean, barring any setback or anything like that. So, yeah.
So you kind of expect him to play this week?
I don't know. You have to ask Deshaun. I don't know.
Hey, Amari, we've covered some of this ground before, so forgive me. When one side of the ball is playing as well as like this defense is now, and I know you experienced some of this maybe with Oakland and at Alabama, how galvanizing can it be when you have one side of the ball playing at such an elite level?
Extremely galvanizing. I know, just me personally, when I see the defense making plays, it makes me want to make plays out there. Like after the game, after I made that catch, Miles, he came up to me. He was like, "Yeah, that one got me up out of my seat." And so it's the same way with me. Like when he makes a sack or a strip sack or something like that, it's gonna get me up out of my seat. It's gonna make me say, "Okay, I gotta step my game up." Same thing.
You guys played so many home games early in the season. 4 of the first 5. I think 5 of the next 7 are on the road. So just how do you guys become a good road team and win away from home?
It all comes down to the same thing, you know, blocking, tackling, execution of the plays. It's really no different. I mean, there's a different element to it, playing on the road with the crowd noise and everything like that. But at the end of the day, you have to block all that out and just play football.
Did you tell PJ to talk to Jacoby, or did he just?
No, I did not. He surprised me. He just came in one day and was like, "Yeah, I talked to Jacoby last night." I was like, "Okay." But that just showed me how serious he was and, you know, his approach to starting last week.
What did he show you during the game, PJ?
I mean, right from the first drive, you know, we were, you know, driving the ball downfield. He was real confident and everything like that. But, you know, obviously it got stifled the drive. But he showed me a lot of confidence, and I got confident in his ability. So I was ready to go out there and make some plays for him.
Kind of building off that, what similarities do you see in practice habits or in the way they execute between Deshaun and PJ?
Say it again.
Just how PJ and Deshaun are similar. What about one guy playing the other one not is
I
a
meing,
smoother transition?
For the most part, you know, every quarterback that I've played with have been similar in regards to, you know, just being a great leader, always being one of the hardest workers on the team. You always see him the first guy in, the last guy to leave, always working extremely hard in the weight room, always trying to get extra film study in with his guys. You know, most quarterbacks are generally like that, so that's how they're similar.
What kind of boost could it be if Deshaun is able to play after missing a couple of games?
It'd be a a huge boost. I mean, Deshaun is our guy. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, we all know who Deshaun is. We've seen, all the plays that he's been able to make throughout his career. It's just like any other team. Like, you're confident when your starting guy is in the lineup 100%. So it'll be a huge boost.
This is your favorite part of the week. Don't hide it.
Oh, yeah, of course.
You said it with a straight face. I'll give you that.
It's the truth, man.
Grant, what have Rodney and Juan brought to the secondary, just from a vet leadership, professionalism perspective, and how they help you?
Yeah, I think you just said it. Vet leadership and professionalism. So those guys have definitely helped me. It's not my first years in the league, but those guys have definitely come with some other knowledge and a winning mentality, and that's what we need on this team. That's it.
When you look at this Colts offense and Gardner Minshew having to take things over at quarterback, just what do you see? What are your observations?
Well, before going into last week, he hadn't threw a pick. The Jags got on him a little bit. It was a tough game for them, so I'm sure that he's going to have that bounce-back mentality and mentality to take care of the ball. So we reverse, we got to go get it, just like the Jags did last week, and carry that momentum that we had from last week.
This defense is playing the way it is. How much confidence do you guys have that you guys can hold the fort down till whenever Deshaun does get back?
We have, all the confidence in the world, man. We know that what we bring to the table. We know we're the best in the world, and we go out there on the field with that mentality, every snap. So, we have a great week of practice. We had a great week of practice last week, and we had a great day yesterday, so we're going to continue that.
Can these games, if you have them back before that, can that be an opportunity to prove what you guys are saying, that we're the best in the world?
Yeah, of course. He's been in the league for a while now, so I wouldn't just consider him true, just new to the game or anything. But he knows what he's doing, but we do too. So we, like I said, we're gonna carry the momentum. Man.
You guys are really good Sunday defensively, not perfect. I'm sure Coach Schwartz goes out of his way to show you the little things that didn't go well.
Yeah.
What does that mean to have that kind of coach that's on you all the time about doing all the little things that are going to take to win?
Yeah, he knows what it takes to win. That's what we need. We know that we have a lot of things to clean up. Like the last drive was not good enough. In my eyes, that could have lost us the game easily. So it doesn't matter how well we played throughout the whole game. I play well when it matters. So like I said, it's a lot to clean up. But victory is a victory. We'll take it and move on.
Hey Grant, guys on defense are getting a lot of love nationally, locally. You have to tamp it down a little bit, not to let it get too much into your heads.
Yeah,
Or is that not an issue?
No, I don't really see it as an issue, man. Good or bad, we flush it week to week, so we know that we have a reputation to uphold now, as a number one defense. So with that in mind, man, we can't have any slip-ups. Like I said, that last drive last week wasn't good enough, but, we got to uphold that standard. We got to start taking the ball away some more, too.
You guys are going to
Can I just follow up real quick? After the Tennessee game, that was a real good game defensively.
Yeah.
And Baltimore wasn't.
Yeah.
For a variety of reasons. Was the head issue at all a factor in performance against Baltimore defensively?
What issue?
The head issue, letting it get to you, the success, dealing with success.
No, I think that Baltimore had a good game plan. We just came out flat. And, that's a good experience to have, so that now we know what we need to do, man. We can't take anybody lightly. We can't think too highly of ourselves. We just have to know what we have and know what we can do and reach that potential every week.
You played a large chunk of your home schedule already. Which means you're going to play a lot of road games here coming up.
I love road games.
What do you love about them, and how do you guys become a good road team?
I just, me personally, I like road games, just going into somebody else's environment and basically taking their fans out of the game and as a defensive mindset. So I love making plays on the road, flying around, having fun with my guys, man, and seeing our fans in their stadium going crazy. So that's a defensive mentality I have. And for offense, I'm sure they want to go score touchdowns and turn it up in that way. But I always like road games, man, making plays and it's fun.
Jim is so big on like swagger, personality. How much of a part of that is it for you guys? Like, does the defense need to have some of that?
Of course. When guys flying around, man, having fun, you can see it. It relates to the film. It relates to, everything, good plays, and guys just gelling together as a team. You can see it. And that's what great defensives have. They always tight in the locker room as well, and they're always having fun on the field. So, when you do your job, you guys have fun.
So have you seen any of the, speaking of the attention that you guys are getting, like I watched the thing with Micah Parsons yesterday, who's just like raving about you guys. Did you see that? And what do you think of some of that kind of stuff that's going on?
No, I didn't see that. What did he say?
Oh, he just gave you guys the highest praise about what a dominant defense you are. And I guess he's got his own show now or something. But J.J. Watt has weighed in, so really good defenders like that are singing your praises. So how does that kind of feel?
Yeah, it feels good. We got to keep it going. I know that the whole league is taking notice of what we're doing. Every week, officers are going to go in who we're facing, and they're going to say that this is the best defense in the league. So we got to go out there and show them that. So shout out to those guys with the praise, but we're going to keep it going.
Has this defense come up with a nickname yet?
Nah, I'm going to leave that up to the fans and up to y'all, man. So whatever sticks, it sticks.
Let it happen?
Yeah, let it happen.
Quarterbacks sometimes talk about pressing, trying too hard to make a play. Does that exist for defense? Because you guys,
Oh, yeah.
can you guys force it? How does that work?
Trying too hard to make a play?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can see that a lot in defenses. Guys trying to jump routes or guys kind of do anything out of the ordinary to go make a play. Sometimes that happens, man, and that's not what you want.
How do you avoid that?
You avoid that by doing your job. It's simple if you think about it, but in the heat of the moment, sometimes that could happen. But just focus on, every play, man, what you got to do instead of trying to do too much.
Grant, what's unique about Indianapolis' offense schematically? Have you seen something similar to what they're going to present yet this year?
Well, yeah, it's much different than last week. I say that for sure. Their coach came from Philly, and they have some similarities there. But it's like I said, it's in the NFL, man. So of course there's some similarities in certain games, but much different than last week.
What kind of boost would it give you guys if Deshaun can come back out there and play on Sunday?
Oh, it's gonna be great. It's gonna be great if he can come back. We love Ford, we need Ford. We ride behind him if he play or doesn't play. So we want him just to be healthy at the end of the day. It's a long season, but whoever's back there, we're gonna be behind him.
You guys have a tough running back duo. You have to try and slow down this week.
Sure.
Dalvin Tomlinson, what's he meant up front?
Yeah.
And as far as making your job easier and the linebacker's job easier in the run defense.
DT's a monster, man. He doesn't get a lot of praise. I think he had like one tackle last game, but if you cut on the tape, he's everywhere. He's disrupting. He's in the backfield, and that frees up our linebackers to make plays. So we do have two tough running backs this week. We have the leading rusher in the AFC, and Jonathan Taylor. We already know what he could do, so it's going to be a good challenge for our run defense. Good. Thank y'all. Appreciate it.